Hello and welcome to Bliss Royal Atelier. If you love fashion, sewing, or just watching how beautiful pieces come to life, you're in the right place. Make sure to subscribe for more sewing tutorial and elegant fashion content. Today, I'm walking you through how to create a male pants.
Already I've marked my front borders, so I will be explaining briefly how I come about it before I go to the back side of it. So I know most of us, we usually have problem with the back area, the back side, when we are cutting trousers. So I'll be taking us through how I achieve the front borders shortly, and then I'll talk on the back area. So over here, to what I did was I marked my length. And I also gave it folding allowance of 2 inch at the down. So before marking my length, I had already given it half-inch allowance on the waist area. So because I'll be adding band to my trouser, so I minus 138 by length, and then to get my crotch depth. My crotch depth was 11 because the person hip is 44. So to get your crotch depth is hip divided by 4. So you use 1/4 of that to mark your crotch depth. Over here is my knee area. And how do I get my knee area? From my crotch depth, I measured downward to my length, not my folding allowance. You can see that my folding allowance is still left over there. So from here to here, I measured it. That's to my actual length. And then what I got, then I have to fold my tape this way. So in case even if you take, maybe you are sewing for a client and you did not, or you are sewing for somebody without taking the length measurement, you can still achieve your length without measuring the person. So I have folded my tape to that point, and then after that I brought the tape this way. If you look at it, my hand is still on it to where the folding is, where I've divided into two. Then from there 2 inch upward this way, and that's how I got my length. So after that, what you need to do is impute your measurement. So over here, on the front area, this is my main line. This is the main line. This 11 to 11 before shipping. So on the front part, I came inward by, not outward, inward by ½ inch, and then from there I took my waist measurement, which is this. So then coming to my crotch extension, so getting your crotch extension, hip divided by 20. Your hip divided by 20 for the front one. For the back one is hip divided by 10. So my hip divided by 20, and then I got 2.2 thereabouts. So approximately I do it 2.25, or you can still do it 2.5. So I did it 2.5 here. 2.5 approximate. I approximated it to 2.5. And then after which I measured, my thigh is 27. So when I measured, it gave me exactly 27. So if you're able to do this, you will get accurate measurement. So my knee area, this line, what I did was from here to here, I measured it and then divided it by 2. So that becomes my crease line. The crease line, that's the middle line here that runs through. So that's the line you measure from the edges, and then so that you will be able to apportion other measurements at the knee and the bar area. So when I measured that, and then from there, this center line, I measured 5 because my client's measurement is 20 on the knee area. So 5 at 2, 20. So 5 that means 10 here. And also when here too, I did the same thing using my bar measurement. So now that I'm done doing that, then I did cut out my fabric. So you can see over here, my zipper fly and my zipper shield is cut together with my trouser. You can choose to cut it separately. You can choose to cut your trouser and then sew your zipper fly and zipper shield separately. And I've come to learn that some people said when you cut it separately it gives you maybe better results than when it's cut together. But I tell you, if you do it this way, it's super good. I know how to use this one, and my trouser comes out so flat in front, everything so aligned. So it all depends. So that's why I said, so if you use this method you get it accurately. So over here what I did for my zipper shade, I measured 2.5 from my line here, 2.5, and then I kept it out and cut. So that's how I went about it. So now coming down to my back side, so I'll be folding this one in so that you will not be confused. Now I have folded my zipper shade back inward. So this is the actual trouser, this is how it is, so this is how it should look like. But let me fold it in like this so that you will be seeing my line here, because you might get confused. So this is it, I have folded it in. Are you seeing it now? Yeah, so this is it. So now I'll go ahead and mark the back. I want you to pay very good attention on how I mark this back. So over here on my front measurement, I'll mark inward 1/2 inch and over here to 1/2 inch. So, and then my crotch extension over here, so I'll be remarking it. I'll mark the line here too, I'll extend the line, and here I will equally extend the line. To get my crotch extension for the back is hip divided by 10, and already I've done my calculation. I got 4.4, so let's say approximately 4.5. So where do you mark your 4.4? Your 4.4 should not be marked from here. Your 4.4 should not start from here, rather this very line, the line you use to mark out your crotch depth. This is it, your crotch depth, that's the line. So this line that you use to mark out the square line that's where you start from. So 4.5, then from this point I mark my 4.5. Have you seen it? See where I started from, and not here. I did not start from here, I came here. This is the line, this is the line. So when you measure from here to here, you'll be having 11. 44 divided by 4 gives you 11. So this 11 line that you measured, remember I told you your crotch depth is hip divided by 4, so that's the line you mark from. So your crotch extension for the back is what is 4.5, and then it starts from here to this place, which is 4.5. And I'll come down to my knee. On my knee area over here, I'll mark here, and I'll mark here also. Like I'll take 1/2 inch inward, and the same thing over here, 1/2 inch that I'll be doing over here, 1/2 inch. So after marking my 1/2 inch like that, so my knee is 20 divided by 2 gives me 10. So 10 minus 1/2 inch, the 1/2 inch, that is 1. That means I'll be having 9. So from this 9 inch, from this point, and not here, from this point, then I will mark 20. Are you seeing it? Here, this 20 that I've marked. And then over here is 13. So 13, that's 6.5 minus 1, that's 5.5. So from this 1/2 inch here, I'll do what? Mark my 13. So that's for my knee area. So then coming down to my hip is 44, which is 11. So 11, that means it's 10. So 10 minus 10, 22. So this becomes my what? My hip. And then my waist is 38.5. 38.5. So on the waist area, I'll equally be taking the 1/2 inch from this area. So that's 38.5, 9.75. So I'll be using 8.75, 38.5. So this is where my 38.5 has reached, or this is where it got me to. So now that I have done it, so I'll be connecting this line together this way. Are you seeing it? So after connecting it, then I have to shape it properly. Just the way the front one is, I have to shape the back one to match up with the front. Are you getting it? Like this. So like this, you could see that on the waist area, the waist is not matching with the back. Why? Because the back side of the trouser has to be longer. If you check your trouser, you see that the back side is longer than your front, and the back of the trouser is usually bigger than that of the front. Same way on the waist area. And the reason why it is like that is to create room for your back not to be gapping, for your trouser waist on the back not to be backing, so that it will sit well on your waist. And the reason why is because the front is flat, but the back, we've got boots over there. So when the boots comes into the trouser, it tends to, should I say, push it down a little shorter than usual. So the 1.5 that you are going to give here will create room for those space, so that everything will balance up. So that is that. So like this, from here I came up by 1.5. So my 1.5, I'll be connecting it to this point, which is this. So I've connected it. So on my back side, I'll be having that over there. So my dart allowance is 1 inch, which I'll be marking like this. 1 inch, so which I'll be marking like this. So I'll connect it this way. This is how you have to connect it to your back side. So that's the back trouser. So now I will be connecting this part all together. So and this is how you go about it. So make sure you use your curve, the appropriate curve for each part. So over here, so this is how it's going to be. And then when you are done doing that place, you bring the straight ruler to do what? So mark here. So this is it. And I'll be giving this to allow the back to sit well. Yeah, so this side is to allow the back to sit well. So I'll be giving allowance at the back area. So I'll be giving seat allowance at the back area, in case the reason why I usually give, or the reason why it's good to give this seat allowance, is to maybe create further room. Maybe you need to expand trouser a little bit later on. So this place will give you the chance to do so. So it will give you the chance to do so. So I've given it 1 inch. You can see the way I connected it. So if maybe I am done sewing and my client comes to wear it and it seems a little tight, I can easily adjust it a little at the back here, and then it will fit. So I'm now going to cut out my trouser. So this is how I'll be going about it. I see the fire in your eyes. Don't let it fade, it's time to rise. The world is ours, no need to hide. Let's take the lead and feel alive. So I'm cutting the we're breaking rules. Our hearts are loud. We're no fools. Every moment we're in control. This is our time, this is our goal. Living now, living loud. Don't let the moments. I'm just saying how the trouser has come out to be. This is it. So this is going back to my trouser, the front part. I'll be trimming or giving the front a little shape downward, like a 1/4 inch kind of. So I'll be shaping it right into the waist this way. Watch me how I do it. So this is it. So I just reduce the waist area a little to give it a perfect fitting over there. So that's how you go about it. I hope this is helpful. I hope you like it. If you have any question, you can drop it at the comment section. Drop your question at the comment section. You can drop your message. I'll look at it. Any question at all. And if you want me to give tutorial on any other thing at all that you're confused about, you can let me know. Drop a question on the comment section and we'll attend to it.
We're free, we're strong. Living now, we move along. Yeah, we're unstoppable, untamed. We're the dreamers, we're the ones who dare.
If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe for more sewing tutorials and fashion inspirations from Blaze Royal Atelier. Bye for now.